Hello my champions, welcome back to our channel Diksha Karnataka. Today I'm here to discuss your first PUC model paper number 1. Okay, again this is from the last year. There's no new model paper has come for this year. So before I start, all you have to do right now is join us. How can you do that? By simply subscribing our channel Diksha Karnataka and joining our WhatsApp community for two reasons. If you subscribe, if you have subscribed already and keep the notification bell on, you'll attend all the classes. If not, you'll miss the classes and you'll miss marks in the examination. As simple as that. And the WhatsApp community is for your benefit. You get to download all the class notes, all the PDF, all the updates on time from the WhatsApp channel. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Do that right now and start the session right away with me. Starting with section A. This is your beta. This is your model question paper 1. Okay, MQP 1 from the last year's batch 25. 24, 25. Completely fair, sir. No cheating over here. Okay, now so first question, universal set is U, A is a subset of U. Okay, then what is this is set U, A is inside the set U. U complement means everything but U with A. Of course you cannot take intersection of everything but U, because when you remove U dash means okay, not U, or everything but U. Okay, everything but U. So when you remove beta U, okay, you are basically removing A also. The intersection of A with nothing or not A will be what? Always a null set. Hence option D is correct. No confusion over here. Question number 1, option D is correct. Okay, 2, here we have, so do ordered pairs are given equal. I've been asked to find the x comma y, the values of x and y. Ordered pairs are equal only when their corresponding values are there. Y plus 2 as 5, it means x value is 2 and y value is 3. 2 comma 3 is option B, not 3 comma 2, because it's mentioned as x comma y. So option is 2 comma 3. Okay, B. Next, question number 3. Match the list 1 with list 2. Domain of sin x, all real. Cot x except for multiples of pi, because at pi it becomes undefined. And cos x will be again all real only. They're saying range. Okay, so we have 3, 1, 2 right now. This is third one, all real, and this will be what? 1, and this is 2. So 3, 1, 2. Clear, sir. Crystal clear, sir. Question number 3 is option D. No problem. 4th, the conjugate of complex numbers minus 5 plus 3i. We know this. Option A, right? When we say conjugate, we have to just change the sign of what? Imaginary part, not the real part. Done, sir. This inequality, solve for this one and then this one separately. You get minus 8 less than equal to 5x minus 3. Another one, 5x minus 3 is less than 7. Solve over here. So minus 5 is less than 5x. So x is more than minus 1. And on this side, 5x is less than 7 plus 3, which is 10, means x is less than 2. X is less than 2. So more than minus 1 and less than 2. At minus 1 we have the equality also, and at 2 it is open. At 2 there is no equal to sign, so it's open. Yes. Next, if we have this condition, what is the value for x? Okay, let's try to add these first. How can you add it? Of course you need to make the denominator same, right? You need to make the denominator same. It means, can I make this to be 7 factorial? I can do that. Multiply this with, sir, 7 by 7, right? Right? Yes, sir. Can you add this now? This is 7, right? This is 7 factorial, so we get this as 7 factorial. Over here we have 7 and 1. It becomes 8 upon 7 factorial. 8 upon 7 factorial. Once we achieve this particular value, now we're going to compare it with the RHS. So we have over here, beta, 1 second. We have over here x upon 8 factorial. X upon 8 factorial. Again, to compare it, we must have the same, right? Because over here we have 7 factorial and this side we have 8 factorial. Okay, so you can do two things. Either make this 7 factorial or cancel this over here. Check. You can do two things. Either make this to 8 factorial, right, by multiplying 8 on both sides, or just simply cancel these two. This you can cancel this with 8, because what is 8 factorial? 8 into 7 factorial is the 8 factorial value. So now you can get 8 by 1 equals to x by 8, cross multiply, x is 64. Having fun so far? No problem, right? No problem. A same question can have multiple ways to be solved, okay, to get the result, to get the answer. 6 is done. 7th one, the value of this is a result, right? NC0, NC1 till NCn is given by 2 power n. So we have 10C0, 10C1 all the way till 10C10 is given by 2 power 10. 10C0 is what? 1. So move this 1 on this side. Now check. 10C1, 10C2 till 10C10 is 2 power 10 minus 1. No confusion at all, right? 10C0 I have moved on that side. 10C0 is nothing but 1. What does the 10C0 means? You know, the way to pick nothing out of 10. There's only one way to do that, picking nothing. So minus 1 we have done there. 2 power 10 is what? 1024 minus 1. Answer is 1023. Check here. 10C1, 10C2 till 10C10. Answer is option B. When things are not complicated, try not to complicate it, okay? The straightforward concept is there. You're going to apply and use it. And this is a very common concept, okay? It's not like, sir, it'll apply to only this question. Yes, it applies to this question, but it can also apply to different other places, okay? So try to remember this concept. It's very, very crucial. This right here, I'll highlight it for all of you. This right here is a very crucial relation. I know you all know it. I know you all know it, right? Yes. Good bacha. 8th one. The 4th term of the sequence defined by A1 is 1. A2 is also 1. I'm looking to find the 4th term. Clearly we can see that A4 will be equal to, put here n as 4. So I get A3 plus A2. So sir, A2 we have, we need A3. How can we find A3? Same way, in place of n, right? 3. You get here A2 plus A1. Right now, 3 minus 1 is 2 and 3 minus 2 is 1. A1, A2 we know, this is both 1 and 1. It means I get the A3 value as 2. Now substitute this in this. A4 is 2 plus 1. The answer is 3. Right? A2 is 1 and A3 is 2. Answer is 3. Option is clearly D, sir. Next one. Equation of a line parallel to x-axis passing through this point. Point will be in which quadrant? Second one. Passing through here and parallel to x-axis. Is there any other way? Is there any other way, sir? Let me know. If you feel there is another way to draw this line which is passing through this point and parallel to x-axis, let me know in the comment section, okay? So this is the answer. What it means, every point will have a coordinate of, y coordinate of 3. At every point on this line, the y will be 3. Hence the equation is y equals 3. Option D is correct. Yeah. So far I know all of you are having fun, sir. I got 9 out of 9 so far. Yes, this happens, no? All of us, we do that when we were a student. When teacher are solving a paper, no, we'll take a pen and paper and sit. First one I got right. Okay, yes, even I would have done the same answer. So yeah, even I would have done the same answer, and we keep going like that, right? So yes, I know all of you have got 9 out of 9 so far. Yes. Super. But there's a reason behind it. I have done these questions in the all 1 markers also, but still good that you can solve it, okay? No problem behind that. The length of lattice rectum for the parabola, again the result is 4ax. It's a length, so don't worry about the sign. 4a is 9. Answer is 9, sir. Don't worry about the minus 9 sign. It is a length. Length will not have to do anything about your minus sign. L is given by always 4a modulus. Yeah, minus 9 also is there. Mod will make it positive. Next, eccentricity of a hyperbola. Yeah. Okay, so in this case, we'll have the value, we'll have the value as 9 by 16. So this gives us 25 by 16. Answer is 5 by 4. Next. Done? Yeah. Simple questions. Formulas, if you know, you can solve the problems in MCQs. The perpendicular distance from the point P6, 7, 8 from z-axis will be what? This will be simply y coordinate. So 7 is correct. Simply y coordinate is correct. So true. Distance between the point this and x-axis is what? Yeah, that's true only. So we do x minus x-axis means it will be a only, right? X-axis will be the coordinate as a 0 0. So 0. Okay. So you get what? You get a minus a 0, and this is going to be b square c square. So correct only. Both of these are correct. And if you see the result, okay, both of these are correct, but is it the right explanation? Think about it. Okay, because the formula that we are using everywhere, no, even there also using the same formula. Because when you talk about zx plane, no, you have basically same 6 and 8 values. Okay, z and x value will remain same because you're talking about the perpendicular plane, right? So it will be simply 6 and 8 and 0. Y coordinate will be 0, right, on zx plane. Okay, so yeah, okay, close call, but I would go with this one. Both are true and correct. Okay, you guys please check on this once. Let me know in the comment section D or C. All of you please let me know comment section D or C. I'll cross check on this, but close call I'm going with the option D. Even C looks right. Okay, I'll check on this. I'll check on this. Trust me. Okay, just give me the answer in the comment section. Something happened. Yeah. Yes. Now it is fixed. Okay. So 13th one. For the figure given below, consider the following statement 1 and 2. Given function limit exist at 1 and 2 and 4. At 1, no. No, it is not there. Limit does not exist at 1. At 2, also no. No. So first one is wrong. Given function limit exists at 3. Correct. 2 is true, 1 is false. 1 is false, 2 is true. Option B is correct. Please check, guys. Yeah. This is a jump discontinuity. Okay, this is a jump discontinuity. Mean deviation about median for the first natural numbers. Natural numbers start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About median, this is your median. The middle number is your median. I'm looking for mean deviation, means always a positive entity. So 3 minus 1 will be 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 0, 4 minus 3 is again 1, and 5 minus 3 is 2. Do not take negative values, please. Do not take negative values. It is a deviation, so always a positive quantity we're going to take. 3 plus 3 is 6. Answer is 6 by 5. Option B is correct. Anyone who's thinking, sir, minus 2, minus 1, don't do that, okay? You're talking about deviation means always you'll have this thing, xi minus median in the modulus, okay? Summation of all these values divided by, of course, number of quantities, so n. This is your mean deviation across the median. The number of simple events corresponding to the sample space, 2 coins are tossed once. Yeah, so there's a formula for this, m power n. M represents number of outcomes in one event and n represents number of event. You have coin tosses, right? In one coin toss you get either tail or head. So we have 2 outcomes and we have 2 coin tosses. It means number of event is 2. Answer is what? 2 power 2, which is 4. Had fun? Yes, sir. Clear? Moving on. Okay, fill in the blanks. 2, 4, 6, 8. Difference of these two, but not the value. They're asking us cardinal number. Difference, if you take, we'll have, what is the meaning of difference? If I write this a minus b means that the elements in the set A which are absent in the set B. 2, 4 is here. Here it is absent. Answer will be 2 and 4. What are they asking? They're asking us cardinal number, means the number of element in the set A minus B. Even A minus B can be written as a set X, right? They're asking us cardinal number of this set X. How many elements are there? 2 elements. Answer will be 2. Answer will be 2. Inequality is there. Natural number. Values of X is what? Okay. Check here. 5x minus 3 less than 3x plus 1. So we get here 2x, 3 on this side. 3 plus 1 is 4. X is less than 2. And X is a natural number. A number which is less than 2. Natural number. Answer is what? 1. A natural number less than 2 is just one number. 1 only. Okay. 15 C3R and 15 C3 plus R is equal. This is question number 17. Let's solve the question number 18 now. This is true only if I have 3R equals to 15 minus 3 plus R. Correct now? Correct, right? Solve it. You get 3R. You get here 12 minus R. Move on this side. 4R is 12. R is 3. R value is 3. Simple and fair. The value of k for which the given equation is parallel to y-axis. Y-axis means what? X will be equal to a constant k. Check here. Parallel to y-axis means it will be some constant k over here. Equation is x equals to constant k. And what is the coefficient of y in that case? Always 0. So right here, x plus 0 y equals to some constant k. Am I right? X plus 0 y equals to constant k. So what is the coefficient of y? Please check over here. This is it. Of course, you have to divide this by k minus 5. So let's see what is that given. A minus 4 minus k square. And we also have k minus 5. This has to be equal to 0. It means 4 minus k square is 0. So k square is 4. K value is plus minus 2. K value is plus minus 2. Plus minus 2. Yeah. Plus minus 2. Have a look. They have mentioned only 2, so you can use just the positive value. Again. Yeah. Derivative of 4x will be what? Simply 4. So all the MCQs are done, sir. Please check. Yes. 20 questions, close to 20 minutes it took to complete these questions. Now time to solve. Section B, the 2 markers. This is again very easy, you'll see. Set A is given, set B is given, set C is given. I'm looking for intersection of set A with union of B and C. Union means, sir, take the elements sum or combine the elements without repetition. Without repetition. B and C you check. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Nothing is actually common. So we get 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 and 17. That's my union of B and C without repetition. And I'm looking for intersection of A with that. A is here, 7, 9 is common, 11 is also common, right? So A intersection with, so simply 7, 9 and 11. Clearly evident, nothing to be, thought about in this particular question. No thinking required. A very simple and very basic problem of set theory. Now this is a good question. In a circle of diameter 40 centimeters, the length of a chord is 20 centimeters. Good. Good, super. Diameter 40 means this is radius. The chord is over here. 20. This is a chord, right? And if it's 20 means just this is center O. The chord length is, let's say, AB. Join these two, please. You get this as R, so also 20, also 20. How come, sir? Because all these are radiuses. If diameter is 40, it means radius is what? 20. So the triangle OAB is what? Any guesses? Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. In that case, all these angles are 60 degrees. I'm looking to find the length of the minor arc. So basically this arc AB I'm looking to find out. I'm looking to find arc length AB. Arc length AB. We have a formula, length of arc is given by radius times the angle in radians. I'll repeat. Length of arc AB will be given by radius times the angle in radians. Length, our radian is given as 20, and radian will be what? What is this angle? 60 degrees. It means pi by 3. Any problem? Of course not, sir. 20 pi by 3 is your answer. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Of course, it's a length. Problem? Not at all, right? Yes. 23, question number 23rd. Prove that this is equal to 0. Start from here, expansion. Sir, this is easy, sir. Why are you doing this, sir? Sin 3x, sin x, sin x, and sin x is sin a square x. Okay. Cos 3x and cos x and minus cos square x. I have taken only the LHS side, of course, right? That's pretty clear. Combine these two together, you'll end up with actually cos, my bad, I can make this easier, cos of 3x plus x. I have combined these two together. How come, sir? Cos A plus B is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. My bad, my bad. Cos A plus B, no, this is not cos A plus B, this is going to be cos A minus B, right? Because I want cos A cos B and sin A sin B with a plus sign. When you take cos A plus B, it becomes cos A cos B and minus sin A sin B. But you all know that. I understand you all know the formulas of cos of A plus B and cos of A minus B. My bad, I made a mistake, okay? So cos A cos B plus sin A sin B is taken care of with cos of 3x minus x. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Combine these two. I have sin square x minus cos square x. This is a formula, if you remember. Take a minus sign common, you'll have a better understanding. This becomes positive and this becomes negative. What have I done? I've taken the minus sign common from sin square and cos square. What is this, beta? Cos 2x. Cos 2x minus this formula is again cos 2x. Of course, you know the answer now. 0, which is nothing but RHS. No points for getting this right. Should we? A very simple question, okay? Should we hype this question? Not at all. A very simple problem. Just simply take expansion and common, use one formula and get the result. 24th one. Now this is a good question, but very simple. Good means a little bit better, okay? You can see here. Now I'll tell you where people get stuck. So there are many students like this, but it's okay, don't feel bad, because I know your problem and I'm helping you solve it right now. If you watch my video, you'll not have this problem anymore. So they don't prepare that well from this chapter, and I was one of them, okay? When I look at this and this, I try to square it up. Don't do that. If you square it up on both sides, you'll be in a mess. Rather, apply modulus. Then you'll see the magic and ease of this question. Modulus of this. And apply the properties of, complex numbers. You'll see. This is nothing but root of x square plus y square. What is this? Mod of a plus ib upon mod of a minus ib. Okay, continue please. This becomes a square plus b square in the root. And sir, this will become what? A square minus b square? Correct, no? This will become, sir, a square minus b square because there's a minus sign? No. Even if it is a minus sign, it will be plus b square only, no? Right? Modulus will be always plus b square. What is this? Cancelled. What is this left hand side? Now you can get it. X square plus y square becomes a square of 1. Hence answer is 1. My answer is proven. You can see. Yeah. Don't worry. This is an easy question. I have brought in a 3 marker a similar concept, but there are more steps than this one. Okay. I have not brought, of course, in the model paper it is given. In how many ways can a team of 3 boys and 3 girls can be selected from 5 boys? 5 boys, 3 boys into 4 girls, 3 girls. Picking out of 4, 3 girls and picking out of 5, 3 boys. 5 C3, we know that 5 factorial by 2 factorial and 3 factorial. This is going to be same thing. No, I hope you know this. 3 factorial by 1 factorial. Okay, and we get this result as, this is what? 4. 4 minus 3 and 3, correct, 4. And this is going to be what? 3 is cancelled, 20 by 2. So 10. Answer is 40. Whoever did not get this part, it's okay. Pause here. Do your own calculation, please. You know what is factorial, right? You know how to solve it. So simply do the calculation and get the result. Answer will be 40. 26th. Using binomial theorem, calculate 99 power 5. Okay, sir. So difficult. Use it. 100 minus 1 power 5. Okay, very simple question. It becomes what? How do you write this? NC0 means 5C0. Remember, you'll have 5C0, 100 power 5 into 1 power 0. Okay, then you'll have minus 1 power 0, actually minus 1 power 0. Then you'll have 5C1, 100 power 4 minus 1 power, what is it? 1 plus 5C2, 100 power 3 minus 1 square, 5C3, 100 square minus 1 power 3, 5C2, sorry, C4, my bad, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 100 power 1 and minus 1 power 4, and we have 5C5, 100 power 0 and minus 1 power 5. And that's your answers. You get this value actually when you do this. Your answer will come something like that. Please check, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4 is into, okay, is into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. Answer is 9509 900 499. Calculation I have skipped. You can all do it. Yes. Yeah, you're writing examination. Come on. Not difficult though. This is not difficult one. Can you not 5C0? That is going to be what? 1. 5C1 will be how much? 5. Right? And same way continue like this. 5C2 will be how much? How much is 5C2? It will be 20 only, right? This will be also 20. 5C4 again 5 only. 5C5 is again 1. Yeah. Okay. Alright, sir, we can do that much, no problem, we can do that much. I have faith in all of you, you'll do that much. In a GP, the third term is 24. Okay. Third term means AR square. It means A3. It means 24. And sixth term means A6. AR5, which is 192. Okay, sir. Ratio can be found. Yes, we can. AR power 5 by AR square is nothing but 192 by 24. AA cancel. We'll have R power 3 over here. Check this out. 24 times what will come this? Okay, 8. Will it be 8? Please check. If I do 24 times 8, will it work? 24 times 4 is 96 plus 96. Will it work? Check this out. Yeah. Correct. 8 means R value is 2. Okay, find the 10th term. If R is 2, you have to find A also, no? Yes, sir. A into 2 square is 24. So 4, 6 is 24. A value is 6. I'm looking to find A10. Excuse me. I'm looking to find A10, which will be AR9, which will be 6 times of 2 power 9, which will be 6 times means 512. 2 power 10 is 1024. 2 power 9 is 512. 72. Guys, please check the answer. 3072 is right or not. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, if I'm making any mistake in calculation, you got to help me with that in the comment section, please. That is my request. I've not tried to, but I can make mistake, right? Anybody can make a calculation mistake, but you are here to help me out and assist me. Okay. Yeah. Find the equation of the circle. Center is given. Radius, how would you find it? So we know that R square is actually x minus h square plus y minus k square. H and k means radiuses, and they're given that passes through the point 4, 5. It means R will be root of x. So 4 minus 2 square and 5 minus 2 square, because this is your center. This is your h comma k, no doubt. That is x comma y, a point where it is passing through. So 4 plus 9, 13. The radius value is, sir, root 13. I'm looking for what? Circle's equation, right? So x minus h the whole square, y minus k the whole square equals to r square is the standard form. So x minus 2 the whole square, y minus, what is it? 2 the whole square, and this is going to be what? Square of r. So 13, if you want to expand it, x square minus 2x, sorry, my bad, minus 4x, and plus 4 over here, y square minus 4y plus 4, and we have 13 on this side. Simplify, x square y square minus 4x minus 4y minus 4y, and we have 8, no? 8 minus 13, how much is that? Minus 5. This is your general form. This is in the form of radius and center. Clear? A fair coin with 1 marked on one face. Okay, this is a fair coin, right? Sorry. So on this side, I'll see what I can do. 1 second, guys. So on one side, okay, this side we have 1 marked, and this side we have 6 marks. I'm not a very good artist, so please understand. If this is a coin, on this glass side is 1 marked, and the other side, metal side, it is 6 marked. That is a coin. I don't have a coin in my pocket right now. I would have shown you from there. Otherwise, yeah. So 1 and 6 is right there. A fair die are both tossed, and fair die is also there. Okay, so over here, chances of getting from the coin, check this out. Coin will be what? P1 will be 1 by 2, and probability of getting a 6 will also be 1 by 2. Okay, a fair die, we all know fair die is what? A die is something like this. This much I can draw, I guess. This is a die, right? No, so you'll have 1 on this side. You'll have what? Let's say, if it's, let's say 4, 6, and so on, like that. And don't say somebody that, sir, 4 and 6 doesn't share a boundary. I don't know exactly. I've not seen a die for a long time. Okay, so I don't know whether 4 and 6 share a boundary or not, because I know 1 and 6 are on opposite sides. So I'm not sure about the other ones. Okay, I'm not sure whether it is going to be, 4 and 6 sharing the same or not. But yeah, basically you'll have, let's say if it is 2 over there, it'll be, let's say 3 and 5, and it'll be what? 1 on the other side, and so on. So of course, yeah, that is clear. I think I'm creating more problems than solutions, so let me erase this figure of mine of no use. Pardon me for that. Okay, yes, so basically fair die, chances of getting each of these will be 1 by 6 only. Okay, find the probability that the sum of numbers turn up to be 12. Sum can be 12 only if we get 6 over here in the coin and 6 on the die. So if I get 6 on the coin and I get 6 on the die, together I should get, not 1, together. On coin, chances are what? 1 by 2, and on the die, chances are again 1 by 6. We have half chance of getting 6 in the coin and 1/6 of the chance of getting 6 on the die. Answer is what? 1 by 12. That's your answer. You can write the statements, okay, of course. Probability of getting 6 in a coin is 1 by 2, because number of favorable outcome is 1 and number of total number of outcome is 2. Write all the languages, please. Part C. If U is this, okay, A is that union of A and B transpose. So union of A and B, please check. From everything of U, basically is going to be 1 minus intersection, okay, yeah. But let's do in this way only. Union of A and B, 2, 3, don't repeat it. So 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do complement of this, basically, it means what? Remove this from your universe, okay? So you get what? 1 and 6 left. You can remove this from where? From the universe. So 1 and 6 is left. First, this is the LHS side. Check for the RHS. A dash is what? Everything but this will be giving me 1, 4, 5 and 6. Everything but B will be giving me 3, 4, 5 is there. So I get 1, 2 and 6. I'm looking for intersection of these two, right? A dash intersection B dash. I have 1 and 6 common, so answer is 1 and 6. This was my RHS, which is coming equal to what? LHS. Please check. 1, 6 and 1, 6. No problem. Determine the domain and range of the given relation. Domain is clearly given over here. So domain is the values. Domain means in the ordered pair, the x values, the first value. So what is the domain going to be? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What about range? Range means in the ordered pair, write the second value. Let me write the ordered pair first. So we have 0, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, and add 5 to this. So 5 plus 0 is this, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is my range. This is my range. So my range will become what? 5 to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. That's my range. So this side of the values represents your range, and this side of the values represents your domain. The first like coordinate of the ordered pair is given as domain, and second is given as your range. Done. So that tan 3x, tan 2x, tan x, tan 3x minus tan 2x and minus tan x are equal. A very simple question if you ask me. Tan 3x is given by tan 2x plus x. Formula is there. Tan 2x plus tan x upon 1 minus tan 2x into tan x. Cross multiply, please. Cross multiply over here. You get this into this. Tan 3x into 1 minus tan 2x into tan x equals to tan 2x plus tan x. Expansion over here will give me tan 3x. Over here I get minus tan 3x into tan 2x into tan x, and this side is as it is, tan 2x plus tan x. Do one thing, move it on this side and this on that side. The entire bracket actually you move. You get here tan 3x, excuse me, doesn't look right. I can do better. Yes. Take this out. Tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x. If I move the RHS on this side, and what about the LHS? Sorry, this so goes over there, it becomes positive. I have here tan 3x, tan 2x and tan x. Yeah, clearly evident. This is my answer. Yeah, this is actually your LHS, this is actually your RHS. If you look at the original equation, they were asking us to prove. So it is proved, sir. Next. Okay, x plus iy the whole cube is there, u plus iv is there. Then so that the expression of u by x and u by y is equal to that particular thing. Let's forget about the RHS right now. We need to work on the LHS side. For that, okay, actually have to do it together. Okay, sir. X plus iy the whole cube. There's a formula for this, if you remember. X cube plus iy the whole cube, and you'll have plus 3x square iy, and you have over here plus 3x iy the whole square. Let me simplify this. Okay, so yeah, okay, all right. I get here x cube as it is, and over here I get I cube y cube, excuse me, and over here I get 3 x square y times I, and over here I get plus 3xy I square. So x cube, my I cube is what? I cube is I into I square. I square is minus 1, simply minus I y cube. And this if you compare, you'll get plus I times of 3x square y. This will become minus, so minus 3xy square. Okay, combine the real and imaginary parts together. I get x cube minus 3xy square. Okay, and on this side you're gonna get what? Check this out. You'll get here, if you combine the I part, you'll get this side as if you take I common, you'll get 3x square y minus y cube. This is your RHS side, right? 3x square y minus y cube is the value of imaginary side. Now if you check, this is this side, we have been given that this is equals to what? I'll go back to the given equation. This is clear, right? This is only this part, the LHS side, but this is given equal to u plus iv. If you compare, you can get the value of u and v individually. So your u value is actually x cube minus 3xy square, and your v value is 3x square y minus y cube. There's no confusion about that, I guess, right? So because they have given that this whole cube is equal to u plus iv, I have written that same thing over here from the given question statement. I combine and wrote the real imaginary part separately. I have compared and got the u value as this and v value as that. Let me cross check everything is right or not. X cube minus 3xy square, y cube is on that side. Perfect. This is so far so good. But I want u by x and v by y. Can you find that? U by x, can you find? It will become x square minus 3y square. Correct, no? If u is this value, I can divide u by x, I'll get this result. And on this side, v by x will become actually v by y. My bad, guys. V by y is there, not v by x. Yeah. So v by y will become 3x square. And over here we'll have minus y square. Now we are supposed to add them as per the requirement in the question. Okay, so let's take the LHS of the question that we have u by x plus v by y. U by x plus v by y. When you add them, check here, x square plus 3x square, it will become 4x square minus 3y square minus y square, it becomes minus 4y square. And I know everybody is clear now. This is actually your answer, which is RHS. Done. Looks complicated, looks calculative in nature, but actually not. Actually no. That's your answer. Moving on. 34th. Find all the pairs of consecutive odd positive integers, both of which are smaller than 10, such that their sum is more than 11. So x and x plus 2 both should be what? Less than 10. Basically from here you can see that x plus 2, if it is less than 10, it means x has to be what? Less than 8. X has to be less than 8. So it means x value can be 1, 3, 5 and 7. I'm looking for consecutive odd positive numbers. Okay. If x values are these, my x plus 2 values will be what? 3, 5, 7 and 9. 3, 5, 7 and 9 corresponding values. They're saying all pairs of consecutive odd positive number. If my first odd positive number is x, my next will be what? X plus 2. They both have to be less than 10. So I compare this because x is less than 10 and this is x plus 2 less than 10. Of course, x has to be less than 8. So I get 1, 3, 5, 7 as my probable values of these odd positive integers. Okay. Now, when x is 1, put here, x plus 2 will become 3. X is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7 and 7 plus 2 is 9. Right. So now if you make the ordered pairs, they're saying that sum should be x plus 2 should be more than 11. More than 11. Now you already have the ordered pairs. Check. 1 plus 3 is 4, not possible. 3 plus 5 is 8, not possible. But 5 plus 7, 5 and 7 possible, because 5 plus 7 is 12, which is more than 11. Yes. And what about this one? 7 and 9 also possible. 7 and 9 is also possible, because 7 plus 9 is what? 16, right? Which is more than 11. These are two of my pairs of odd positive integers which are what? Which are less than 10, but sum is more than 11. Simple question. Yeah, these two are your answers, guys. Evaluate root 3 plus root 2 power 6, root 3 minus root 2 power 6. Okay, check here. So of course, before if I show this to you, of course, how do you got about this question? See here, this will be what? You have minus sign over here. It means you'll get rid of the even values. So even values will be cancelled here. Even powers, not values. Even powers are cancelled. Root 3 power 6, right? What is going to be the expansion of this? Check, guys. If I write here root 3 plus root 2 power 6, expansion will be what? 6c0 root 3 power 6 into root 2 power 0. Okay, this will be here. And if you go and write this root 3 minus root 2 power 6, first term will be what? 6c0. Check here, root 3 power 6 into root 2 power 0. If you subtract them, this is positive, this is negative, of course this will be cancelled. So the even powers will be cancelled, but odd powers will be added up. Now you check. Okay, so the result will be only the odd powers, okay, of b, and multiplied by 2. Check here, b power 1 is there, b power 3 is there, b power 5 is there. B power 1, b power 3 and 5, only the odd powers are present. Clear? Next. So this is the simple combination NC1. This is what is it? NC1, NC3, NC5. What is the n value in this case? N value is 6. So 6C1, 6C2 and 6C5. Okay, great. Solve it, you'll get the result. And this is going to be your final answer. 1 second. Multiply this. 8 into 2 is 16. 18 and 1 is 19. 2 1, 396 root 6 should be the answer. Guys, please cross check. Okay, this you can solve, right? Very simple expansions. Okay, nothing big about this. It's an easy question actually. I just saved time because I have to do a long class. I didn't want to get stopped in this particular session, so that's why I've taken the calculation part. And classes where the mistakes can happen smoother. Okay, 36. All right, the angle between two lines are pi by 4. Okay, we have a formula for that. Tan theta equals to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, yeah, correct. So answer will be what? Check this out. You'll have the value as 1 second, let me just check. This is my two angles, right? So this is going to be, let's say theta 1, this is theta 2, and this is your theta. Theta 2 is given by theta plus theta 1. Go on this side, theta 2 minus theta 1 equals to theta. Okay, so will be, yeah, correct. This is right. So I want to check whether what I've done is right or not. This is the formula, no, result of your how to find the angle between two lines. Okay, nothing else. Nothing concerned. I've solved this already for all of you, but still I wanted to check this. Yeah, let me get back to the question now. Okay, we have the value tan pi by 4 is going to be 1. Over here we'll have, let's say m2 is just m. m1 is what? 1 by 2 they've given. 1 by 2 divided by 1 plus half of m. This is a modulus. I can remove and write here plus and minus. Right here plus and minus. So check this out. We'll get, let's say only with the plus 1 I get, I'll have m minus 1 by 2, and this can come on this side, 1 plus half of m. Okay, expansion. Move on this side the 1 and the constant over there. So 1 plus 1 by 2 equals to m minus half m. This is what? 3 by 2. And this will be what? Half m. So I can see that half and half is cancelled. Value of m is coming as, this is m only, right? This is m. 2 and 2 is cancelled. Value of m is coming as 3. Okay, this is with the plus sign. If you go with the minus sign, it will become minus 1 by 3 actually. I'll show you, don't worry. If you go with the minus sign, it will be what? Minus 1 times of m minus 1 by 2 upon 1 plus m by 2. First multiply. So I get here minus 1 minus m by 2 equals to m minus 1 by 2. On this side, if you bring minus 1 plus 1 by 2 equals to, what happens over there? It becomes m plus m by 2. This will be what? Simply 1 by 2. This will be simply 1 by 2. Sorry, minus 1 by 2. And over here we'll have 3m by 2. 2 and 2 is cancelled. This is your m value. I get minus 1 equal to 3m. So m value is minus 1 by 3. Of course, because they will be perpendicular to each other, both these lines will be perpendicular to each other. Okay, the two cases. The other line, okay, it can be in any of the directions perpendicular to the first line. Got it? Yes. That's it for this particular question. 36 answer is 3 or minus 1 by 3. Question number 37 now. Find the equation of the set of points P such that the distances from the points A and B are equal. Okay, so they're asking you to find the coordinate of the point P, that's X, Y, and Z, and they're saying that AP is equals to BP, am I right? Yeah. So I mean this is also going to be true. If AP and BP are equal, even the AP square and BP square will also be equal. Okay, let's find AP square first. So you get this value as X minus 3 the whole square plus Y minus 4 the whole square, and you get, what is this going to be? Z plus 5 the whole square, and this is the value of your AP square, correct? And same fashion we can get the value of BP square also. Check this out. You get this value as, what is this going to be? This value will be your X plus 2 the whole square. Then you have what? Y minus 1 the whole square. Then you have Z minus 4. Z minus 4 the whole square. Am I right? Please check. Makes sense? Now they should be equal. This should be equal. It means that I can equate them. Let's go and do that right now over here. So if I do and start writing the terms over here, let's check. This is clear. This much is clear. Write the terms over here. You get this value as x square minus 6x actually. Yeah. 1 second guys. Minus 6x plus 9. Am I right? X square minus 6x plus 9. Same way. Continue. Y square minus 8y plus 16. Yeah. And we have z square minus 10z plus 25. And this is equals to the other side. This one, we have x square plus 4x plus 4. Over here we have y square minus 2x plus 1, and we have z square minus 8z. 1 second. This is y. This is y. Z square minus 8z plus 16. Plus 16. Clear guys. So the equations are very much clear over here. You can see that. Now check this out. X square cancels, y square cancels, and z square also is cancelled. And we also have the cancellation of 16 with this 16. Okay. Now check this carefully. We have 4 and plus 1, which is 5. These two is 5. Over here we have 9. So take the minus 5 on this side, it becomes 4. I'm keeping the constant on one side, okay? I'm moving this 5 towards this, it becomes what? Minus 5. So I have 9 minus 5 is 4, and this 4 plus 25 will be 29. Okay, this becomes what? This becomes 4 plus 25 is 29. Now check, other values going to be what? We have 4x and plus 6x will come on that side, so 10x. Then we have minus 8y, here we have minus 2y, so plus 6y, and we have minus 8z, minus 8z, yeah, this was plus 10z, right? Yeah, and minus 10, it will become minus 18z equals to, that is it, equal to already taken over here. That's my answer then. Continue. 10x plus 6y minus 18z equals to 29 or minus 29 equals to 0. This is my equation, okay, the result that we're looking for. Okay, please check the equation of the set of points which has equal distance from the point A and point B. Let me know whether the answer is right or not in the comment section. So question number 37 is clear, everything is clear. 38 now. Find the derivative of tan x with respect to x for the first principle. How do you write derivative from the first principle? F dash of x is given by, check here, what is going to be limit? X tends to 0. If you take this part, you'll have f of, excuse me, h tends to 0 actually. F of x plus h minus, excuse me guys, minus f of h upon h. I'm taking only the right hand side part, of course. So f of x plus h minus f of h plus h, because if it is differentiable means, of course, you'll have this condition true, LHD equals to the RHD. This will be, of course, true. Okay, but this principle is clearly understood. We know that we don't have to worry about the differentiability right now. But yeah, clear, sir. I can go about this like here. Check this out. Okay, I don't think I can erase that. I can do it if I move it over here. 1 second guys, just a second, little patience. Once that is clear, put the function fx as tan of x. I get this as limit tan of x plus h minus tan of x by h when h tends to 0. Check here, define this. You will have the formula for tan of x plus h means tan of a plus b. That is nothing but tan of x plus tan of h by 1 minus tan x and tan h, and we have a minus sign over here, clear, divided by, check this out, h. We can use the result of sign also, but tan also I am using to show you another way. Nothing different is over here. Okay, continue, take the LCM, you will get this as it is. So tan of x plus tan of h as it is, and if you multiply this with this one, because you have to make this as equivalent fraction to be subtracted, tan x will be multiplied to this one, right? So you'll end up with tan x into 1, that becomes minus tan x, and you'll have a minus tan x with this one, it'll become plus tan square x and tan h. What I'm doing, multiplying these two basically. Multiplying these two basically. When you do that, you get tan of x and tan of x as tan square x and tan of h. Okay, there comes a minus sign and plus sign individually. Okay, now if you check here, what will be the denominator, sir? So denominator h will be there, but you also get this part, right, for the fraction. This part is going to be acting like a denominator. It will come down 1 minus tan x and tan h. Tan x and tan h. Clear. Tan of x is cleared. We already have the limit over here. H tends to 0. Continue. So f dash of x is something close to what? Check here. Tan of h is here, tan of h is here. Okay. And tan x is already cancelled. So let's do one thing. Write the limit over here. Take tan of h common. What you end up with is nothing but 1 over here. What is ending up? What are you ending up with? You take tan h common, right? It will become 1. And you have over here tan square. So plus tan square x divided by h is there times of this whole thing. 1 minus tan x tan h. The last step is the substitution step. Check this out. This part over here will become what? 1. Limit of tan h to h, h by h, when h tends to 0 is nothing but 1. That's the standard limit. Over here if you put, this is what? This value will be secant square x, and over here if you check the denominator, it will become 1 minus tan x, basically h will remain as it is, so tan x into 0. This whole thing is basically 0. This whole thing is 0, means by 1. Answer is coming as secant square x. Over here we have f dash of x. F dash of x. So start with basically writing the formula for tan of a plus b, in this case x plus h. Take the LCM, proceed further by simplifying it, get tan of x and tan of x cancelled, take tan of h common, make the standard form of tan of h by h, that is equal to 1. Simply then substitute the value of h tends to 0 in that, you get the result as simply secant square x is the derivative of tan. Clear? Easy? Makes sense? Can you move on? Let's do it. Now define Signum function, draw the graph of it, and also write the domain and range. A very simple question. Definition, use the NCERT, but if I have to tell you, definition is basically the function which helps you understand the sign of the integers or the plus or minus sign. What is this going to be? Check here. Means for all the positive values of real numbers, this remains as 1. For all the negative values of real number, this remains as, check here, excuse me guys, minus 1. Again open over here, and at 0 will be simply 0. This is your Signum function. How you write it? Signum function of x. Okay, Signum function of x. Okay, so how you define it? For 1 for all x more than 0. For x equal to 0, the value is 0, and for x less than 0, the value is minus 1. This is your function y equal to Signum of x. Okay, so clearly we can see from here, domain, no restrictions, sir. All real number, what it means is, what does it mean? Basically, it means is this one, negative to positive infinity. What about range? What about range? Range is very clear, only 3 values, minus 1, 0 and 1. That's why I'm writing here elemental form of the bracket. Element bracket is there, no? It indicates the elemental value minus 1, 0 and 1. So your graph is clear, your graph is clear, your domain range is clear, and your definition is also clear in the question on the screen. Question number 40 now. Prove that sin 3x plus sin 5x plus sin 7x divided by cos 3x, cos 5x, cos 7x and cos 9x is what? Tan 6x. Okay, I want to reach to tan 6x, and over here you can see I have combination of 3 and 9, which is 12, 5 and 7 also it is 12. So I'll use that combination. Check here. So just take LHS, start from this. Combination of sin 3x plus sin 9x, and then sin 5x plus sin 7x divided by same cos 3x plus cos 9x and cos 3x, sorry, cos what is this? 5x plus 7x, cos 5x plus 7x, cos 7x. This is clear. Simplify this like this, so you're gonna get sin 3 plus sin, sin a plus b, twice of sin sum of the angles a plus b. Formula is what? Twice of sin a plus b by 2 and cos a minus b. In this case it becomes b minus a, doesn't matter because cos is there, so a minus b or b minus a by 2. Check this out. So sin of the sum 12 by 2 is 6x. Cos of the difference, that becomes minus 6, but cos is there, it remains positive, by 2 will be cos 3x. Cos 3x. Clear, sir? For the same one over here on this side, we'll have over here as sin 5x is there, no? 5 plus 7 is 12, means twice of sin 6x. Difference will be 2. Minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1, but cos is there, so positive. So cos x. I'll repeat again the last step, don't worry. Difference of 5x and 7x, that is how much? Minus 2x divided by 2, that's minus x, but cos of minus x is same as cos of x. Okay, answer becomes simply 2 sin 6x cos x. When you solve it over here, the formula for cos of a plus b, twice of same thing, sum, so a plus b by 2. 9 plus 3 is, how much is that? 16. Sorry, 9 plus 3 is 12, by 2 is 6. Okay, and cos of difference again, you're gonna get what? Simply a minus b by 2. A minus b by 2. check. So you'll have basically over here twice of cos 6x cos 3x plus twice of cos 6x and cos x. Same way, what I did in numerator, apply and get the same result. You can see twice of sin 6x is common. Twice of sin 6x is common. You have here cos 3x plus cos x left. Same way, twice of cos 6x is common. So cos 3x plus cos x is left. This is cancelled. 2 is cancelled. I get the answer as tan 6x, which is nothing but my RHS. Nothing but my RHS. Have a look. Clear? Alright guys, 40 is very simple question. A question based upon your identities. Now question number 41. A good question, a very good question. Have a look. Start with the word permutation. The total of how many letters are there? 12 letters. We'll see the problems, it's okay. So basically, in how many ways we can arrange the letter word? So of course, word from this letters from this word. The conditions are given, 3 separate ones. Words with starting of P and ending with S means these two are fixed. This and this is fixed. When that is fixed means that combination is out. We cannot take SP or PS like that. We cannot choose that. Already PS is given. The remaining, how many points will be there? If total is 12, the remaining will be how much? The remaining will be 10. Count the letters P. So 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 to 12. Total 12 letters are there. I have fixed the last two. Last and first. It means 10 are remaining. So I'll get the number of arrangements or number of words that will start with P and end with S. What is this? Number of words that starts with P and end with S is given by 10 factorial, because we have total of 10 digits over here. So if you're going to pick the first one, you'll have 10 ways. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is that called as? Multiply them, 10 factorial, but you have T repetition. T is coming 2 times, T and T, okay? So you're going to divide that by 2 factorial. So wherever you have T, let's say I have this and this T, no, I can switch them back. So you're going to divide them by 2 factorial, and that's why we get the result as 10 factorial by 2 factorial. Answer is 1814400. That's the first part's answer. Clear? Second part. When all vowels are together, how many vowels are there? Count from here. E, U, A, I, O. E, U, A, I, O. Sir, the order is A, E, U, I, O, right? Okay, A, E, I, O, U. Correct. But it doesn't matter. We'll take the order of the given in the question itself. E, U, A, I, O is the order. 5 vowels are there. 5 vowels are there. They're taken together. It means they are frozen together. Let's call this to be frozen. Means they cannot be separated. They're frozen now. Okay. It means wherever they go, they'll take one space. They'll take one space because they are frozen now. They cannot arrange them. Okay. You cannot put them separately. So picking the 5 vowels will be how many? How can you do that? By doing it in 5 factorial ways. Correct? No. Among these 5, how many times you can arrange them? How can you arrange them? I can arrange them in 5 factorial ways. That is nothing but 120. Correct? No? If you have 2 letters, how can you arrange them? In 2 ways, 2 factorial. 3 letters means 6 ways, 3 factorial. 4 letters means 4 factorial ways, 24. And when you have 5 letters means you'll have 5 factorial ways, that is 120. This is the number of way of arranging the given 5 amongst each other. But now, they are frozen. They are frozen means they'll take one space. Pick one, but they'll take one space because they have to go together like that. Now, total were 12 letters. You have removed 5. How many are left? 7 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the vowel side. Of course, this is your vowel E, U, A, I, O. If you want to move the space, if this moves, this whole will move to this space next. So basically, it will be like this. E, U, A, I, O. And then the other 6 will come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically, the 7 others and the 1, this space also will be there. So total 8 spaces are there. I want to fix those 8 and I want to look for the number of arrangements for those. I'll get that as 8 factorial. But again, there are 2 T's. Because if you check E, U, A, I, O, does it have T in it? It does not. It is not a vowel, right? So T is still there. T repeats 2 times. It means divide by, again 2 factorial. Answer will be what? 8 factorial by 2 factorial, get the result as 20160. For what? Number of ways of arranging the remaining 8 now. Remaining 7 no. Because even if you club them together, that is also taking a space. Total are 8 left now. Getting it? So we have to arrange these 8s, these 8 and this, internal arrangement of all the 5 vowels. So if you multiply them together, what is this? Arrangement of total 8 spaces and the arrangement of internal for all the vowels. You get this result as 120 into this value. You get the answer as 2419200. 200. Okay. Second part also is dealt with. The last part. There are always 4 letters between P and S. First were clear. Vowels together and in general total number of words if you freeze the first as P and last as S. Last one. The last one is 4 letters between P and S. If I take P over here, S will come in which position? You have to leave 4 spaces. So first is taken by P. The S will come in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th position. This is P and this is S. Yes or no? Correct, sir. Same way, if you move the P to position 1 to position 2, S will jump to position 7. Move to position 3. S will go to position 8 and so on. So 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, 7, 12 because they are total of only 12 positions. Clear or not? We cannot go 8 and 13. Can we? We cannot go 8 and 13. Excuse me guys. Yeah. 1 second. We cannot go 8 and 13. There's only these combinations possible. When you're moving P and difference between P and S is 4. Check how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But this is between P and S. What about S and P? Also will be the same. Because if P and S distance is a number of ordered pair we are getting is what? Positions we are getting is what? 7. We can write S and P also because they did not say that you cannot write S first and P first. They did not mention like that. It means I'll have total of 14 combinations. P to S and S to P both are there. Between P and S any can come first and between them there should be 4 different letters. So yes sir, I have total of 7 into 2, so 14 combinations. Now what is the remaining letters? Again we have 10. In that we have 2 repetition. It becomes same value as this one. 1814400, 1814400. Multiply that with 14, you get this as the final answer for the third part. Is it clear now? Clear or not? Yes. Moving on. Derive the expression for the perpendicular distance between the point this and the line. Okay. This is your x-axis, y-axis. A line is this. What is the coordinate of your x-intercept? Check this out. X-intercept means on x-axis. Means y value is 0. Y is 0. So move this over that side. You'll get this as minus ax by b. Minus c by a. Correct, no? Minus c by a, sorry. Yeah. Minus c by a, comma 0. This is your first one. Excuse me. 1 second. Minus c by a into comma 0 is your x intercept coordinate. Y intercept, when x is 0, you get the value as minus c by b. So this point will be 0 comma, minus c by b. And the point that is there is somewhere over here, p, x1, y1. Let's call this to be point m, the point n. They are asking us to find the value of what? They are asking to find the value of this p, let's say q. PQ, let's say. Okay. So p, m, n, we have that. And asking us to find the value of PQ, which is a perpendicular from the point P to the line MN. Okay. So this whole thing is clear now. The figure is clear. The point is the point which is they have given x1, y1, and the line is this one, a1. What is this line? This line is this one, ax by plus c is 0. Ax by plus c is 0. That's the line. Okay, sir. Now, so let's continue. Can we write the area of triangle now? So what we're going to do now, we'll write the area of triangle in 2 different ways. One with the help of coordinates. We learned one formula in coordinate geometry. What's that formula? If you remember, the formula is given like this. Half of x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 and plus x3 y1 minus y2. This formula that you've learned in grade 10, even in PU1, right? They've learned this formula. Half of x1 y2 minus y3 and x2 y3 minus y1 and x3 y1 minus y2 is the formula for area of triangle. Area of any given triangle with the coordinates. Now for the triangle, basically PMN. Area of triangle PMN. Check this out. Check this out. I'll have the same result in this way. Half will be there. What is x1? x1 is as it is x1, sir. Okay, y2 minus y3. So I start from here. 0 minus of c minus b. It will become simply cb. I've taken here 0 minus cb. It will become what? cb. So basically c by b, positive value. 0 minus of c by b will becomes simply c by b. x2. x2 is over here. Minus c by a. Minus c by a. And y3. Check y3. y3 is this one. So minus c by b. And what is y1? y1 is simply y1 only. So minus y1. What about the last one? 0. Because x3 is 0. Makes sense, guys? Clear? Yes, sir. Let's continue now. Can I simplify this, sir? Area of triangle PMN. PMN. So we have half, of course. And we have cx1 by b. And we also have now, if you expand, you'll get c square by ab. The first one is c square by ab. And the last one is what? cy1 by a. cy1 by a. Correct? cy1 by a multiply c minus c into minus y will become cy1 by a. Okay. Let's take ab. Let's take here LCM as ab. You get the ab LCM. It means this will become what? AC x1 plus, over here you'll have simply c square. Over here you'll have BC y1. BC y1. You can see that c by AB is common. So 1 by 2 is as there and c by AB is also common. So I have over here, once you take that, you have AX1 plus check, I have BY1 and plus C I have, and this is my area of triangle PMN so far. This is my area of triangle PMN so far. Make sense? Make sense? Yeah. Now, can I find the area of triangle in a different way? I can do that. I can find this area of triangle as half of base into height. Base will be the length mn, height will be the length pq. Height is the length pq. Okay, and pq is basically d, what we're looking for. How can you find the length mn then? My whole challenge is basically finding the length mn. How do you find the distance formula? Find the distance formula. We get here c square minus this. We'll get what? C square by a square plus, if you take the difference of these two, 0 minus of c by a, simply c by a, square it up, c square by a square. Same fashion over here you're gonna get minus c by b the whole square. It becomes c square by b square. Take LCM. You'll have the LCM as, first of all you can take c square common and keep it outside. 1 second. I can do much better. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Take c square common. Inside you'll have 1 upon a square plus 1 upon b square inside the root, and this is going to be very simple. Mn equals to, I can take the c square as it is only as of now, and if you take the LCM of this and add it, you'll have b square a square divided by a square b square. Okay, root is there. It means the value of mn is coming as, check this out, c by ab, and in the root we have this a square plus b square. A square plus b square. This is the value of your, check, this is the value of your mn value now. So area of triangle will be written as what? Check this out. Area of triangle can be written as half of, from this if you write, can I write this over here, guys? Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, I'll make some space and write it over here itself. Check this out. Correct? it will become half of mn. What is mn going to be? C by a b, and this is going to be as it is a square plus b square into the length pq. This is my equation number 1 and this is my equation number 2. Clear? Compare them. You can see that clearly. Area of triangle PMN, area of triangle PMN, same triangle is there, and everything is same. Half C by AB is same. This is remaining, and this root and this PQ is remaining. It means from 1 and 2 we can see that this particular value AX1 plus BY1 plus C is equals to that root A square plus B square times PQ. So move this over here and get the result. Move this over here and get the result. Okay, I can show you. Just I'll erase from here. Okay, and write this as divided by, what is this? Root of A square plus B square. Okay, and this is your value D or PQ, what do you want to call? D or PQ, whatever you want to call, your choice. Okay, I'll write only PQ directly. Let's not have confusion. This is your final answer. This right is your final answer. It's a distance, so we can keep this as a modulus. So mod of AX1 plus BY1 plus C by A square plus B square. My bad, it is a little bit compacted, but I hope you get the point. Yes. This is the end of this particular question. Derivation of perpendicular distance from a point to the line. Okay, AX1 BY1 plus C upon A square plus B square. Okay, sorry, root is there. Okay, root is there. Yeah, I did not write that. So yeah, this is a root. I can write it better actually. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Yes, it should be clear, no? It should be clear, sir. 1 second. Let me write this better. Final answer will look like this. You'll have the final answer as PQ is equals to mod of AX1 plus BY1 plus C upon root of A square plus B square. So this is the final answer. Now this is clear, I think. This is the final answer. Okay, better. Just some confusion till the last point, but I think this is clear now. Can we move on? Let's try. Prove that for any positive integers n. Okay, this limit, standard limit is there. Simple to prove. Let's start. And we have to find the value of this one. X power 15 minus 1, x power 10 minus 1. Okay, great, sir. So what we can use, since the limit is there, it means it exists, of course. And limit exists means your value of LHS and RHL is also equal. 1 second, guys. The value of, and the limit exists means the limit exists. It means the LHL and RHL are equal. Right? I can take the RHL directly. If you take the RHL directly, you can get this as a limit of h. I can take h tends to 0 and write this as a plus x power n minus a power n divided by simply h. Correct? That's what it becomes. If you substitute the x value as a plus h, a becomes what? When h tends to 0, simply yeah, a power n and h. X minus, if you write here a plus h minus a, then the x minus a will become what? Check here, x minus a will become, this cancel, you have only h left. That's correct, sir. But that we all know. That much we all know, sir. We know how to write the right hand limit and left hand limit. This is clear. No problem over here. Okay, now let's do one thing. Take a common from here. You get a power n outside, and this becomes 1 plus, excuse me, there's a mistake. This is not x, this is h. This is h now. So a plus 1 or 1 plus h upon a power n minus a power n is there. Divide by h, limit h tends to 0. I have taken a outside the bracket, so it becomes a power n, of course. I can take these two a power n outside, means common. I'll have over here, check this out. I'll have this as 1 plus h by a power n minus 1 divided by h, and then we have limit h tends to 0. Now we have a relation of, remember this one, 1 plus x the power n is nothing but 1 plus n times of x plus n times of n minus 1 x square and so on. Okay, x square and so on. Of course, binomial expansion, right? So on. Same fashion I can write this, the numerator over here, the bracket, the expansion of binomial over here. Check this out. Limit s tends to 0 and I have a power n of course outside. Write it out. You're gonna get 1 plus n times of h by a. If I take h by a as x, treat it as h by a as x, I get the same result as n times of h by a plus n into n minus 1 times of h square by a square, and of course so on. Okay, this is the end of the expansion part, binomial, and there's a minus 1 outside. Close this curly bracket, divide by h, divide by h. Now you check this out. You get this one and this one cancelled. 1 and 1 is cancelled. Now you can see I can take this h common from here, and every term actually I have h plus h square and so on. I can take one h common and divide this. So h and h is cancelled. This cancels the h square with one of the h's and continues like that. So what I am left with is, clearly check here, limit a power n is there, s tends to 0 as it is. Now what is left is basically n by a, and what I have is n times of n minus 1 h by a square and so on. Every term will have of course h in it. If you put h tends to 0, this everything will become what, equal to 0. So we have the result as a n by a. Answer becomes a power n minus 1 with n outside. A power n minus 1 with n outside. I can write it like this. 1 second. I can take some less space. So this becomes basically a power n into n by a, nothing but n times of a power n minus 1. Now this is the first part's answer. Second part answer will be what? Simply writing this result. Okay, we have limit x power 15 minus 1 by x power 10 minus 1 when x tends to 1, right? Simply divide both of these expressions by x minus 1 and x minus 1. I'm dividing both these numerator and denominator by x minus 1. When you do that, this becomes a separate entity of what? 15 into 1 power 15 minus 1 divided by 10 into 1 power 10 minus 1 with what formula? With this formula. N into a power n minus 1, and a value is what here? Is 1. Check, it becomes 15 by 10. Answer is 3 by 2. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. Answer is 3 by 2. This is clear. Have a look. 43 is clear, I guess. Yes. Okay, 44 now. 44 is a question on statistics. Over here, this is a variation on standard deviation and variance. There can be a question on mean deviation across mean, median, mode, any one of them. I have given the formulas sheet to all of you. You must have gone through it. If not, go through it again and start working on the formulas. It's very, very important. Okay. Find the variance and the standard deviation of the given of the given data. We have 4, 3, 8, 5. Means the xi values are given, fi values are given. Write the table. Table is very important in this. All you need to work is tables and your the formulas that you have involved in these questions. Okay. Now calculations are very simple, so there's no problem with that. I hope. Right. Check here. Xi is 4, 8, 11, 17, and so on till 32. FIs are 3, 5, 9 and all. If you add all of these, you're gonna get this value of n or sigma fi as 30. This is n or sigma fi. Okay, this 30 represents n or sigma fi. Okay, xi minus x bar is your deviations. So find this. X bar is how much? If you take the sum of this as 30, and if you find the fi xi, means 4 into 3, 8 into 5, 11 into 9, and take all this sum, it will become 420. Divided by 30, you get the value of x bar, which is nothing but my mean in this case, as 14. Mean is 14. X bar is mean. So we get the difference as 4 minus 14 is minus 10, and so on. Take the square value of that, you will get 10 square is going to be 100, and this is going to be 18 square, so 324. And if you take the multiplication of these values with fi, so 300, 36 into 5 is 180, 9 into 9 is 81, and so on till 324 into 1 is 324. Add them, you get 1374. Divide this value, divide this 1374 value by 30, and you end up with your variance take the root, you get the square root value as standard deviation. How do you find that? You can find the root of this using long division method of finding square root. I know you must have learned this. This is grade 10 concept, but yeah, this is the way to find it if you want to know, because that's how it's going to be. 45.8 is there, means it will be more than 6 and less than 7. 7 is 49 and 6 is 36, so something like that comes. 6.76 is there. Don't guess it, solve it. Actually, it's not difficult to do that. It's not difficult. 45.8 is there, no? Make it 0 like this. Start making the, so 2 2 2 and so on. You can continue. Start club it like this, solve it like this. Start with, of course, 6, no? 6 is the 36, difference is 9, correct? 9, and you get what? 80. You'll have here 6 added up, 12. You can see 12 7s are 84. That works out. Right here 7, right here decimal 7. 7 7s is, what is it? 49. Carry is 4. You have to write 7 over here and multiply the product over here. 7 7s are 49, carry is 4, 12 into 7 is 84, plus 4 is 88. So I get here 1, 7 minus 8 will be what? 9, right? 10 minus 9 is 1, 17 minus 8 is 9. This is going to be 0, and this will be what? 7 7s are added, 4, 3, 1. Check here, I'm getting 6.7 over there, and this is 13.4. So this is close, no? 6.76. Do it one more time. Get the, this is the value you got over here. Take this value. I think this is going to be enough to get the result. Yes, that's your answer. Next, 3 coins are tossed once. Find the probability of getting 3 tails. You have tossed 3 coins. Can you write the sample space? Very easy, sir. 3 coin tosses. We know that how we can get the result. 2 power 3, because number of events is 3 over here, and number of outcome per event is 2. If you toss a coin, what you're gonna get? You'll get either heads or tail. So number of outcome is 2. How many tosses you have? 3 tosses. 2 power 3 will become 8. So what are the sample space going to be? Start with this triple H, HHT, HTT, TTT, and then write the resemblance. We have here THH, and we have TH, TTH, and we have how many so far? 2 to 4 to 6. It means this is missing, THT and HTT. That's my sample space for the entire universe. Okay, 3 tails, that comes only once. So probability of getting 3 tails would be what, beta? It will be 1 by 8. Next one, exactly 2 tails. Exactly 2 tails would be how much? Check here. 2 tails means I have the case over here 1, 2 and 3. Check here, 1, 2 and 2 tails, right? That's coming as 4. HTT I've already written here. HTT is mentioned over here. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Something is wrong. Okay, I've written there HTT. It should be HTH actually. It should be HTH. My bad, guys. It should be HTH. THT and STH. Yeah. Now you check. So we have HTT 2 over here and this 3. 3 by 8. My bad. I wrote this again. It should be HTH. This is THT, no? It should be HTH. That's how we write the sample spaces of this. Next, the last one. Okay, now third one. Third one is what? No tail. No tail means what? We have to get all the heads. No tail means all the heads. Okay, so basically you have to take only one case. No tail means all the heads, so 1 by 8. Because any other case will have tail. 1 tail, 2 tail, 3 tail, 1 tail, 2 tail, 2 tail, 1 tail. I want no tail. It means 1 by 8. Now last one. At most of 2. Means we can't have 3, that's all, right? Means we can have at most 2, means we can have 0, we can have 1, we can have 2, we can't have 3. 3 is not allowed. It means remove the 3 case, which will be 1 minus 1 by 8. This is the case of 3 tails. Remove the case of 3 tails, you get the result. 1 minus 1 by 8 is what? 7 by 8. Is it making sense to all of you? Have a look. Answer is clear for all 4 of them. Next, party. So it is going to be a 6 marker. They have given sin x to 1 by as 1 by 4. They are asking us that x value is in second quadrant. Find sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tan x by 2. I have already solved it to get the results quicker and faster. Some calculation is there. We'll see everything step by step. So just follow me right now to check. Sin x is 1 by 4. X is in second quadrant is very important. So what I get, cos x as 1 minus sin square. What is this formula? This is coming as root of 1 minus sin square x. 1 minus sin square x. So square of that will become 1 by 16. I get the result as 15 by 4. 15 is of course in the root. Why minus sign? Second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative. Second quadrant cos is negative. That's why I have the result as minus 15 by 4. First step is clear. Once we get cos x, we have the formula of cos x in terms of 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. Do that. 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1, it means I have the cos x value. Check here. I'll get this value as 2 cos square x by 2 as 1 plus cos x, which means cos x by 2 will become what? 1 plus cos x by 2. Excuse me. 1 second, guys. 1 plus cos x by 2 will be what here? Will be cos square. So it means very simply again, remove this cos square and you get the result as root over here. Correct? So 1 plus cos x by 2 is nothing but this particular value. I got that. I have the cos x value. Put it back over here. If you do that, if you subtract this with 15 by 4, you'll get what? 4 minus root 15 by 4. If you put this back over here, you'll get 4 minus root 15 by 4. And 4 comes in denominator, becomes 8. That's my result for cos x by 2. First answer is clear as cos x by 2. Next is what? Next is, once we have sin x as 1 by 4, we get 2 sin x by 2 and cos x by 2 as 1 by 4. The formula is there for sin 2x, 2 sin x by 2 and cos x by 2. Cos x by 2 formula we already have. So substitute back. You're going to get sin x by 2 as, bring this 2 over here, 1 by 8, and this cos over there. Again, 2 and cos over there. It becomes 1 by 8 cos x by 2. Substitute this value positive, because if the x value is in second quadrant, what is x by 2? First quadrant. If x value is in second quadrant, x by 2 is in first quadrant, and first quadrant all the ratios are positive. That's why I've taken here the positive value. Put it here, you get 1 by 8, and if you take this root part, this root 8 comes over here because you're taking reciprocal of cos x by 2 is in the denominator, and 4 minus root 15 as it is. What is this one? This is rationalization. Rationalize it. Rationalize. When you do that, with 4 plus root 15 in the root, you get the result as this into root 8, of course, and this root 8 and this is cancelled with root 8 over here, that comes down like this, and this becomes a minus b, a plus b. So it becomes what? Root of a square minus b square. Sorry. Root of a square minus b square, that is nothing but 16 minus 15, that is 1. So root of 1 will be what? 1 only. Not a problem. So I am left with 4 plus root 15 by 8. This is the value of your sin x by 2. This is the value of your sin x by 2. That's my result. Check this out. Second result, first result, and third one, their ratio. Their ratio, when you take the ratio, root 8 and root 8 will cancel. You will have this in the numerator, the plus sign 1, and the negative will be in the denominator. And when you rationalize it, what will happen to rationalization? Check here. When you rationalize this one, rationalize, check, you will have root 4 plus root 15, the whole square, divided by root of 4 square is how much? 16 minus 15. Answer is what? 1 in the denominator, and this root will be negated. That's my answer. Let me box it for all of you. Third answer, second answer, and my first answer. The most crucial one. Calculative? Of course, but result is clear and it's worth 6 marks. Do not ignore this question. Even if it feels difficult, calculative, you have to do it, worth 6 marks. Next one. Define ellipse and derive the equation of the ellipse in standard form. First, have a look at this particular slide right now. This is clear. First part is clear. Now I'm going to move on to define ellipse and derive the equation for the ellipse in standard form. X square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. Okay. So, definition is very clear, right? The distance of a point, basically the locus of a point which has a distance, a sum from two fixed points always as constant. Clear? Definition you can get anywhere, so I'm not going to give my energy to the definition. You'll have that in your NCERT, you'll have that in textbook, you can find that over there. Okay, I don't have to write a definition over here, but proof I'm going to give you. I'll again repeat the statement. So that's it. They say that, I'll draw two figures, one little big one. Okay, I know it's not perfect, but it's okay, deal with it. This is your negative x-axis, positive x-axis, positive y, negative y. This is your origin, and this is the two fixed points. Okay, minus c comma 0. This is c comma 0. This point is the vertex. So a comma 0, and this is minus a comma 0. Clear? Let's name the point. So this, I call this to be, let's say, point A. I take a point P over here with the coordinate x comma y. That's the unknown value basically. Okay. Now, this so far is clear, sir. Okay. So the condition is this one. The distance d1 from here and distance d2 from here, the fixed points. This sum is always constant. This d1 plus d2 is always a constant. What is this value? We'll see that. Don't worry, we'll see that. Think about it. If I take this point P on the point A, can I do that? Achha, I hope you know this. This is nothing but this value is going to be 0 comma b, and this value will be what? 0 comma minus b. That is the same. This is going to be major axis and minor axis. This length will be semi-major length. Okay, of course, this will be semi-minor. Means half of that. Total is the major axis length, which is 2a in this case. 2b is the minor axis. Okay, this is clear. Now, if I take the point P on this point, on the point A, what is the distance of the point this A from the two focus? These two are called as foci. These 2 points are called as foci, but you already know that. I know that. Foci, you know, the plural of the word focus. Distance of this point, let's say call this as C1 and this as C2. What is going to be the AC1? AC1, excuse me guys, excuse me, AC1 plus AC2 will be a constant. We have learned that. Sir, if the point P distance from C2 and C1 is always a constant, D1 plus D2 is always a constant, even if the point P is over here, because the definition is anywhere you take on this curve, means the path that has been taken, path of that point which is always at a distance, you know, the sum to be constant with the two given fixed points, right? So if the point is on this point A, then the fixed point, then the fixed points are C1 and C2. Distance are what? AC1 and AC2. Can you find the distance AC1? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Check here. This value here is A, and this value here is C. This is C, and this also is what, sir? This also is C. It means AC1 is nothing but AC1 means from here to here. It will be what? This total distance A minus C. This is your AC1. Let's look at AC2 now. AC2 will be distance of the point A from the point C2. What is that going to be? This C plus this A. Making sense? This C over here plus this A. It becomes A plus C. C and C is cancelled. I am getting this value as 2A. So basically, distance of all these points, this 2A is a fixed value or not? It's a fixed value because A is given in the question. A is the point of, you know, basically the coordinate of the vertex A comma 0. Okay, so A is a known value. It's not an unknown value. A is a known value. Check here. A is a known value. In that regard, I can say that distance is always constant, and this constant value is nothing but 2A. This value is nothing but 2A. Alright, this distance value is 2A. Great, sir. Done. Tested. Next, what? What are they saying next? Find D1, D2. Can you find D1, D2? That we can do that. Distance formula we can use. Let's do that. But before I go and do that, I want to add one more thing to all of your learning. Check this concept. It's not an ellipse. It is looking like a circle, but I want to draw an ellipse. This ellipse you check now. Same thing. Check here. Check here. When this distance was what? This point was over here. I get this distance to be what? Sum always equals to 2A. Okay. When this point was here, we get 2A. Here also we get 2A. What if this point goes to the point B? When I talk about this point, let's say this point is some point Q. Okay, basically in this case given as 0 comma B. Then this distance over here, if this is my C1 and this is my C2, sorry, opposite, yeah, check carefully, C1 and C2, again distance QC1 plus QC2 will be what? 2a only. QC1 and QC2 will be 2a only, and clearly it is evident that it will be equal in length. It's an isosceles triangle, so this value is what? Actually A and A. This value is what? C and C, and this value is what? B and B. And this is a x and y axis to 90 degree. It means it's forming a right angle triangle, something like that. Check here, this is A, this is B, this is C. What it implies? It implies that A square is equals to B square plus C square. Clear? This is a result we're going to use a lot in our whole preparation, whenever we're dealing with a question of ellipse. This we keep using. That's why I've given the proof of this. How we get the result? Using this right angle triangle, which has the hypotenuse as A and the other two sides as B and C. Getting it? Yes? Yes, sir? Alright. Now we have the required result. I'm going to find the value of D1 and D2. Can I do that? Let's find the value of D1 first. Let's find the value of D1 first. Very simple. X minus C, the whole square, plus y square. This is what? This point is C comma 0. Not visible. I can do better. 1 second. This point is C comma 0. This point is C comma 0. Okay. Next, go and write D2. For this you're going to get what? D2. X minus C means x plus C the whole square plus y minus 0. Again y square. And this distance is nothing but constant. That's the whole result about. We have D1 plus D2 equals to 2a. So let's write this as D1 equals to 2a minus D2. I can do that. I can use the side of D2 to left to right hand side. Write the values now. D1 was a root x minus c the whole square plus y square equals to 2a as it is minus again root x plus c the whole square plus y square. Now you take something, of course we all know. What is this? Squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. Okay. You get what over here? You get this value as x minus c the whole square y square, and over here you're gonna get what? This value as 4a square, and this value again plus same thing, x plus c the whole square plus y square. Is it over? A square yes, b square yes, because when you square on both sides this becomes a whole square of a minus b or x minus b, that form. So you get x square y square, this whole thing square, minus 2 times of this, so 2 times of 2a, 4a into this root. This is clear now. I think this is getting better now. Let's simplify this. You'll have the result over here as x square c square minus 2cx plus y square. You'll have here 4a square x square c square plus 2cx plus y square minus 4a root of x plus c the whole square plus y square. Check here. X square c square, x square c square is cancelled, y square is also cancelled, and we have, okay, I can move this on this side, right? I can move this over here. I get this value as minus 2cx equals to 4a square minus 4a and this root, the same root. Check carefully. This becomes what? Minus 4cx. 1 second, I can write it over here only, no? When you take this result together, you can erase this and write it here as simply minus 4cx. Cancel this 4 and 4. 4 are cancelled. Now what is left is cx equals to a square, and over here we have minus a times of this root, x plus c the whole square plus y square. Do one thing, bring this root over here and this value over there. Check this out. You get here a times of x plus c the whole square plus y square equals to a square minus, plus cx. A square plus cx. Now take the whole square of both sides. Here also whole square and here also whole square. Let's simplify. For this side, what are you gonna get? A square with this root is removed now. This root is removed now. What is the root? X plus c the whole square plus y square. I'll show you. Check here. If you take the square of this root, this will be cancelled. You have a square and the same thing repeats. X plus c the whole square and y square. This one, it will become what? A power 4 c square x square plus 2acx. 2a square cx. Am I right? 2a square cx. Correct. Expansion over here. First divide this to that. You'll get the value of this as x square c square, and we have 2cx. Okay, we have y square, x squared, c squared, 2cx, y square, and dividing over here this whole thing on this side, we get a square plus c square by a square x square, and over here we get this value as, check, 2cx. 2cx. We have the same result over here. Remove and cancel. Remove and cancel. Now what is there? We have x square. This thing can be moved on this side. Okay, minus, check here, x square c square by a square equals to, what do we have? We have 1 second. Yeah, it is tiny bit calculative, of course. We have to be a little patient about that. We have y square over here and we have this as a square minus c square. Check here, this as it is, and I've moved this on this side. Okay, that's all. Take x square common, you'll get 1 minus c square by a square plus y square. This is as it is. Okay, making sense now? Take the LCM, you'll get this as x square, and we get over here a square minus c square by a square plus y square, this value. Check here. If I have a square as b square plus c square, I'll get this a square minus c square as b square. Moving it over there, right? So it means this value is nothing but x square b square by a square plus y square equals to b square. Divide everything by b square, we'll get the result. You'll have only x square by a square over here. Over here you're gonna get what? Plus y square by b square. Over here you're gonna get 1. That's the proof. Check. Yeah, I know it's big, I know it's very lot of information out there, but that's how it works. It's a 6-mark question. Okay, if you want, you can choose to do the other side of the trigonometric function, your choice. Both of these going to be a calculative only, but if you have little patience and save time in the previous questions, in the other questions, then you can spend time over here. These questions will take time, of course. Yeah, but they are pattern based questions. Okay, means they're not like, no, every steps are, there are many steps, but steps are very relative to each other. Have a look. And I have taken more steps because I wanted to not skip anything. I wanted to not skip anything. Have a look. Because I understand how crucial is the time right now. I don't want you to be confused about any of the questions. Clear, guys? Next, the last question of the day, which has 2 options again. We'll solve both of them, but both are pretty easy. Derivative of this one, we have to use the quotient rule. So first part, let's solve it. F dash of x, if you're solving, what are you gonna get? Differentiate numerator first. Okay, so like this, x power 5 minus cos x derivative, keeping sin x as it is, minus this time sin x derivative and keeping the other one as it is, x power 5 minus cos x as it is, divided by the denominator square. The dash you see are the symbol of derivative, that much you should know. Dash you mean is symbol of derivative. Differentiate now, I'll get here 5x power 4 minus cos becomes sine, so plus sine x, right? Cos is minus sine, derivative of cos is minus sine, so sine into sine x. Over here sine derivative becomes cos x, and we have x power 5 minus cos x as it is. Am I right? Yes. This is a whole square over here. Check carefully. Right here, 5x power 4 sin x, 5x power 4 sin x, and write this minus x power 5 cos x from here, minus x power 5 cos x from there. This becomes what? Plus sine square x, and over here minus into minus becomes plus cos square x divided by sin x the whole square. This is worth 4 marks. So such an easy question. Please check. Simply, what is this going to be? Entity. Sin square plus cos square is 1. Remove this and write in place 1. I am skipping one step. That's it. This is your answer. Got it? 5x power 4 sin x minus x power 5 cos x by sin x the whole square. Done, sir. Quotient rule. This is a question on quotient rule. Now next one. Sum of the series up to n terms, 5 plus 55 plus 555 and so on. Very interesting question. We have to add 5 plus 55 plus 555 up to n terms. Up to n terms. Okay. How to solve it? Take first of all 5 common. We get here 1 plus 11 plus 111 plus n terms. Okay. Now multiply 9 and divide by 9 in this. So you get 5 by 9 into 9. So 9 plus 99 plus 999 up to how many terms? Up to n terms, of course. Okay, so far it's clear? Check. 5 by 9 is as it is. You can write 9 as 10 minus 1, 99 as 10 square minus 1, 999 as 10 power 3 minus 1 up to n terms. Check here, up to n terms. Now you have minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 how many times? N times, because the total of n terms are there. So take all the minus sign common and keep it on one side. So you have here 10 plus 10 square plus 10 cube up to, of course, n terms minus what we have? 1 plus 1 plus 1 n terms. Making sense, right? Check here. I have clubbed all the negative ones together and taken minus sign common. It becomes 1 plus 1 plus 1 n terms. This is a GP. 5 by 9 as it is. This becomes 10 times of, the first term is 10, r power n minus 1. We get here 10 power, what is this? Going to be n minus 1 minus 1 upon 10 minus 1, which is 9, and we have this as minus n. This will be simply minus n. Expand, you'll get the result as 5 by 9, 10 power n minus 10 by 9 minus n. Put this, take this 9 common, you get the result as 5 by 9 into 9. You have here 10 power n minus 9n minus 10. Okay, this answer is nothing but 5 by 81 10 power n minus 9n minus 10. Simple problem. Sorry, 9 power n is what I've written there. It's wrong. It looks like that. So 9n minus 10. Is it correct? Now it is correct. This is forming GP, and this is simply sequence of adding all the ones till n terms. Yeah. So this completes your session on model paper number 1. So only the last bit you might find difficult. Apart from that, everything else is very easy, and I hope you've already joined our channel right now to get all the content, all the PDF in the WhatsApp channel, right? If not, join right away to get the PDF of this particular class. If some mistake is there, if something else you want to ask me, put that in the comment section. Okay, all the best, prepare well for your examination. We'll see you again in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.